All right. Hi, I'm Jeff Brodsly. I'm the CEO and owner of Kennel Connection, and I'm with Tracy from the Grooming Post. The Groom Post or the Grooming Post?
Grooming Post.
The Grooming Post. And Tracy and I are just having a casual conversation that came out of her running into Erik Springer, one of our client success reps at what show were you guys at?
We were at Intergroom in New Jersey.
Okay, in Jersey. Okay. Yeah. At Intergroom in New Jersey about a month ago. Yeah,
Yeah,
now. Yeah, about a month ago.
mess text messages, and we love it.
Yeah, so Tracy, as the owner of Kennel Connection, I try to go to as many shows as I can, and I was just telling Tracy, we always, without a doubt, have somebody come up to us and say, "Oh my gosh, I've been with you for so long," and it's like 10 years or 8 years or 12 years. Tracy's been with us for anywhere between 29 and 31 years because
Yeah, it's
you opened your business 31 years ago.
yeah, and then it was probably about a year when I implemented the.
So for me, obviously, thank you so much for your loyalty, for being with us for as long as you have. I think, as we kind of talked about a little bit, uh, how did you end up choosing Kennel Connection back then when computers and software were barely even a thing?
Well, there was very limited choices, and I just felt like, and when I went to a trade show and saw the product, and and I was excited, and I said, you know what, I just want to step it up from the index cards.
Right. And you'd
Um,
be surprised too, Tracy, how many people, I don't want to say a ton, but a lot of people we still talk to, even today, call it 30 years later, are still using, whiteboards, index cards, whatever it
yeah,
may
yeah,
be. So
yeah.
you were definitely revolutionary back then.
It took me a little while to get to the text messaging part, but
Oh, okay. Speaking of that, I did have, so when you met Eric recently, right, at the trade show at Intergroom, one of your main purposes for going by there was to get kind of the text messaging going. How did you know about text messaging? And I'm asking that because we've added so many features, obviously in the last 30 years, but I've owned the company for the last so 2018, so call it 7, 8 years. I've been operating it for call it 6, 7 years, but we've added so many things, and every once in a while, we try to tell all of our clients, like put it into perspective of there's probably 20,000 people that bought a floppy disk back in the day
yeah,
or a CD. And we don't know who's still in business, who's not in business, who's grown, except for the people that are on like kind of the latest and greatest of the cloud version and the stuff that it's on the, in the cloud on the online. But so we try to market and explain and educate a lot of our products. But I was curious about that. How did you even know that we now have text messaging?
I believe I got an email. I
Okay,
emails once in a and just explaining new things and
right.
upcoming events and that kind of stuff. So
Okay.
I
Okay. So our email education or educational emails and product emails at least are working for some of our longer clients. Let me ask you what originally like just focusing on you, like what got you into this business?
well, when I was in high school, I worked in horse barn, and then I went into animal science at URI, and I was doing that. And this was a great job to do on the side, like I could pick my own hours.
Are you grooming, specifically
Yeah,
pet grooming? Yeah.
yes, and I did like a 4 week course with a course,
Yeah.
and
Back
then I
then,
got a
an
job.
accredited course.
Yeah, yeah, and then I got a job, and she's like, "Okay, we're gonna start from the beginning." And she mentored me, my old boss, and she taught me for probably it would 9 or 10 years. I worked for her.
So it went from kind of like when any of us that went to
Uh,
college, a little side hustle during college to then you found passion in it. And you said you started like horse barn. So my daughter's a big equestrian rider. She does like hunter jumper stuff. What kind of
Working with thoroughbreds.
thoroughbreds?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Suffolk Downs in Boston.
Okay, well that's I mean it's a well-known place, that's for sure.
Yep, yep.
So you've had you're an animal person, clearly.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. And so you guys since you've been in business, have you only focused on grooming? Have you ever done like boarding, daycare, anything like that?
No,
You
no,
always grooming.
strict grooming. Yep.
Uh and you do obviously dogs and cats, correct?
Yes.
Is it safe to say like 80-90% are dogs and the others cats?
Yeah, probably about 20% cats.
20. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Um it, given you've been in business for so long and you're from, about well, how many miles outside of Boston though? She's from Massachusetts, but you're about
About 50 miles
50
outside.
miles
Yeah.
east and very close to Rhode Island, which is
Correct.
near to me because my wife is from a small town in Rhode Island. But how much of your clientele is repeat business versus like walk-ins or new business?
Well, right now, I have a full schedule, and it's all repeat. I have quite a few that will book out through the year at the beginning of the year, so they have their
Like once a month type thing or something like
yeah,
that?
4 to 6 weeks is the average. Because if someone wanted to book an appointment right now, I'm booking in August, September.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
And but you clearly have a passion, so you're still doing grooming yourself, correct?
oh yes.
And then you have another one or two groomers, I believe.
I have another groomer and I have a bather
Okay. Okay.
slash receptionist.
Yeah, yeah. As a small business, you have to wear a
Handful.
lot of hats.
Yeah, we do. We do.
Yeah. What would you say? So, like, when you do your groom services, how many of your clients add on some sort of, I don't know necessarily if you call it specifically departure services, but I know you offer some add-ons, some special care. We all know, a dog's a man's best friend type thing, and the way the world's working is, people spend more money on their pets than they do like themselves these days. So. I mean, I have a few dogs, so I know myself. But for you, is there what do you offer for kind of add-on services, and how often do people actually take advantage of that?
Well, we always have a special of the month, which includes like a scented shampoo, teeth brushing, and probably about 40% of my clients take that. This month it's watermelon for
Watermelon,
the
the
summer.
the
Yeah. Next month will
shampoo.
be blueberry. Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I always have a shampoo with a coordinating cologne. And then we have like nail filing
right.
and teeth brushing and anal glands and so quite a bit. And then I have special shampoos, medicated shampoos if they're itchy or
Right,
any
right.
kind of skin
And
problems.
that type of stuff would be added outside of like the
Correct.
normal, just yeah, yeah.
Correct.
Like yeah, I have a few dogs, but my Great Dane has a ton of skin problems. So he
Oh yeah.
absolutely has, as you probably know, has to have medicated, type of
Yes.
shampoos.
Yes.
Um, Let me pivot a little bit and ask you a question. What would you say is your favorite part about being in this business?
Oh, just the dogs. I
In
just
the
when I get and I know like because we have such a repeat clientele, I know all their little personalities and they come and run through the door and when they're excited to come through the door and into the back room, that excites me.
That's fair. Yeah, that means that because some dogs are like scratching at the car, not wanting to get
Right.
out.
No, I don't want to go.
You
Right.
Yeah,
But
you
I
created a
know.
relationship.
Right. Right. Yeah. Yep.
That's great. And then obviously, I'm sure given that's a lot of repeat business, you have a relationship with your client, with the pet parents, your
Right. Right.
clients
Oh,
also.
yeah. I have clients that I groom their dogs and now their kids bring their dogs and
That's
generation.
great.
Yeah, yeah.
How big is what's the population of your city?
Good question. I don't know.
Okay, well, I mean I mean I've driven through it. It's not obviously it's not a Boston or in Los Angeles or New
Right,
York,
right,
but it's
right.
not a 2,000 person
No,
population
no, it's
is
a
it?
pretty
Yeah,
good sized city. Yeah, yeah,
medium-sized city.
yeah, yeah.
And is
We have the T that goes right through. So lots of commuters up to Boston live here and, take the T up. So
right, right. Okay. And so with your kind of I would literally think that you're a pioneer when it came to like technology back in the day because literally 30 years ago people were not even having computers or whatnot.
right.
You'll I guess from that time to through now or just big picture, what would you say like how has Kennel Connection helped you operate your business?
Oh, it's just I mean, you put all the groom notes in there, you have, and then like I just said, we have clients that a repeat, and over that amount of time, obviously they don't have the same dog, and but they're always in there, and I always have information, and someone will call up and oh, I just got a new dog, I want to make an appointment, and if we put their name in the computer, some if they've ever been here at all in those past 30 years,
Right.
they're in there,
Right, right.
So
So it helps you, yeah, stay organized with like the actual,
definitely in all the groom notes, and we can say, and it gives us little warnings
right,
when
um,
someone's fresh or
right, right. Yeah. Oh, the personality or this or
right,
that. Right,
right, right.
right, right. Do you use it at all for like, or what's your like vaccination record policy and all that stuff?
We put all the rabies vaccines in there and
So you
everything.
store them inside Kennel
Yep, we
Connection and
store
whatnot.
them in the Kennel Connection. Yep, yep. I
And
have a
you're
couple clients that want to keep their credit card on file, so we do.
right.
Yeah.
And your next, since the time that you bought Kennel Connection, was it a disc or a CD or you probably don't remember
I think it was a floppy disk.
a floppy disk? Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
know.
yeah, it's crazy to think how much has changed. I always say to people like, we're talking right now. I was like, do you have a smartphone or do you have a like or a flip phone, right? Like you like floppy disk versus smartphone technology evolves like
Right,
crazy.
right.
So you were definitely a pioneer in regards to adopting technology back then to help you. And then I understand that now you're going to be rolling out our text messaging.
Yeah, we did
What?
that this week.
Oh, you already rolled it out.
Yeah, yep,
Okay. Okay.
yep.
Are you using it simply for like appointment reminders and confirmations, or how do you plan on using it? How are you using it so far?
Okay, so we're doing appointment reminders, and then when the dog is completed, they'll get a text saying they're completed, and
Ready for pickup?
yeah, yeah,
And prior to this, was all that done via the phone?
correct.
Okay, so
My
you
this is very excited.
the value, yeah, that's leverage technology. And even as the pet parent, truth be told, like I'd rather get a text than have to pick up a phone
Right,
call because I might be in a meeting, I might be dealing with my kids, I might be doing something. So it's more convenient for the business owner. Obviously, it's more convenient for you guys because to press a button and do
right,
texting, and you don't have to pay a salary for someone to sit there and call all day long.
right.
It's also convenient for the pet parent as well. So I love to see that, you know, after this much time you're adapting and adopting new technology and probably slowly but surely you'll see other stuff that's out there as well, just like the
Right.
difference on the flip phone versus the, new smartphones. It works smarter, not harder type thing, right? So,
Yeah, that's
um,
my motto these days.
it is. It's work smarter, not harder. And
Yep.
if you still work hard and you work smart, it's even double
Yeah.
the benefit. But what would you say if you had to give advice to somebody that was getting into grooming now? What advice would you give to somebody that was just, say they're 18, 19, similar to your situation, maybe they get a job at Petco during college and they're like, you know what? I actually have a connection to these animals, so I want to start my own groom shop.
Hmm. Um, Protect your body. You know,
Fair, because it's
yeah.
it's it's a very hands-on job.
Hands-on job, make sure that you're wearing masks with the hair flying, ear protection, goggles. Just yeah,
Uh,
protect your
uh,
you know,
I assume you've had some battle wounds over the years then?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like when I started, we didn't have the tables,
Right. Like a groomer's helper type table or whatnot.
the hydraulic tables are the best.
Right. Right.
And, you know, um, ramps for the tub. Like when I started with my old boss, she had an old clawfoot tub and it was elevated on cinder blocks.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
But you had to pick up the dogs and
Right,
put them
right.
up into the tubs and
I
you
couldn't
know,
imagine you having to do that if I brought my Great Dane to you that weighs, 140 pounds or whatever.
right, right. So when
Yeah.
when I think back to, like the equipment and there wasn't hydraulic tables and force
Right.
dryers and so it's so whenever anything new comes around I'm like okay let's
And that's why we
but
were talking before. That's kind of one of the reasons why
right,
you like to unplug and go to trade shows just to kind of like, get a sanity check and
yep,
feel like you're not alone out there struggling in the grooming world, but you also like check out new products and stuff like that.
correct, yes, yes,
That's good. So I think if I have to sum up what you're saying, yeah, protect your body, not just in the sense that like it's a labor of love with your physical body, but you could also get hurt doing a lot of stuff. So then
right, and you
buy the
want to
right products to make sure you're
yeah taking care of your body
right.
because you know there's just back problems and you name it,
Right.
tunnel,
Yeah.
yeah, so
And over the years, 30, call it 30 years that you've been with Kennel Connection. Could be 27, could be 31, but let's call it 30 years you've been with Kennel Connection. What has kept you so loyal? Because we are so grateful for, I don't care how big your business is, big or small, anybody that has shown any sort of loyalty more than a year, we're grateful for. You trump anyone we've ever talked to, which is why I wanted to definitely get to meet you and have this conversation. But what would you say has kept you so loyal to a vendor to when there's a lot of competitors out there?
right,
Yeah,
right. Well, I always like to admit, I never had a problem with it. And if I ever did, I would call and there would be help available immediately.
that's
And
what I love that.
yeah, and it's the ease of use and, I just love all the features on it. And I'm sure that I probably don't even use some of the features that are on there, but the ones that I do, you know,
Yeah.
it's just been great. I've never had a problem.
And that's great because we literally pride ourselves on service and all that. Because like at the
Yeah,
end of the day, there's softwares out there, and I would say 70 to 80% of the features are similar across all softwares, and then
right,
some may be doing something's better, something's worse. But at the end of the day, who's going to pick up the phone and help you when you have a problem? You can have the best Ferrari in the world if you don't know how to start it, and no one's
right,
going to answer the phone.
right.
It doesn't really matter. So. I
Always
love
service with customer service whenever I've had a problem.
I love that. And that goes back 30 years. So, and
Yep.
it's only getting better. And yeah, we absolutely have more features and functions. But at the end of the day, what's cool about us is we let our clients beat at their own drum. Like if it's not for you to add certain things, no
Right.
problem. If it is, some of our clients want everything and anything and they want the state of the art,
Yeah.
best, most, feature rich technology performing platform. And some are like, I'm good here. Talk to me about some of your products, but really, I don't know if for you, like you don't do online booking, right?
No, no.
And it just doesn't make sense for you. You'd rather not.
Right.
So that's your business model. And some, software is like, oh, you don't do online booking. What's wrong with you? You can be more efficient. Sure, maybe you could, but obviously what you're doing is working. We're not
Right.
here to tell you how to, change your business. We're here to enhance it and make it easier for you. Like your receptionist is already experiencing with the text message stuff.
Very excited.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I uh I, I'm blown away that you've been with us for 31 years. I'm so grateful. 30 years, whatever we're gonna call it. I'm so grateful. I love the fact that you got to meet Erik at Intergroom
Yeah,
and
great.
gave me the opportunity to have this conversation with you. So thank you. Me and you will be in touch at some point again soon, and we're always going to be here for you. That's
Well, thank
one thing.
you so much. I
Thank
appreciate
you. Okay, I know it's late on a Friday, so go get some rest and we'll talk soon.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thanks. All right, bye, Tracy.
Bye bye.